Instead of reinventing the wheel for many of the list features, there's already some built-in primitive functions for lists, and they do exactly what you expect. There's a complete list below that I give you a link for, but on a very short list we have min and max, LCD, greatest common denominator, filter, which is a phenomenal one, and actually we get into more of this in the next set of notes. And we have many different other ones, like I said before. But first I want to go through min, and really it's that simple. It's min, and then you have your list. Now your list could be a variable passed in, that's fine, but you'll see in the examples that I have here it's a physical list, and it'll return the lowest number. Also notice though in the example that if you happen to have a floating point value in it, it'll also change, well, the overall answer to floating point as well. Filter is the one that is frankly more interesting. In filter, it does just that, it's going to filter a list, but the overall setup is very different. First, in the first position or the 0 index, you have the word filter, makes sense. But then you have your procedure that you can place in, and then the actual list after that. Now the procedure is just that, is that in the list that I gave you above with the little URL, you can use many of the different checker functions like positive that are already built against the list that you're passing in. So here's the interesting part. We have filter, and then positive is a function, so we're going to be passing in a function and then the list. Now again, it does not have to be just positive. It can be any of the checker values that we've done before. That's also going to be a very common feature in Scheme, where we can pass in other functions that greatly affect how the original function, which was filter in this case, will determine an answer.